Hi there, Aries. Let's do your late July, early August love relationship check-in. Okay, let's get an idea for where you're at right now when it comes to your relationships with love, with romance. Oh my goodness, we have so many cards that came out. I don't even know what to tell you here. Okay, we have self-love. Someone you are motivated by the best thing ever, self-love, knowing your self-worth. And then you have a bunch of cards telling me exactly what's going on. You have small offering, you have past life connection. If you believe in that sort of thing, this is something coming for you in divine timing, because as you may or may not know, because you're in it, past life connections are complicated, and oftentimes you have to learn lessons before you can come back together again. Whether or not you do, that's dependent on you and if you do the work. All right, so Spirit, let's ask this beautiful Aries collective what has gone on in their relationship that requires divine timing and work that they must put in for self-love. Okay, I see. Oh, wow. You have quite a bit going on for you, my friends. All right. So we have, all right, let's start with this. 9 of Pentacles upright. Hey, this goes with your self-love moment. This is you, single, successful, and sexy, working on your, yes, your pentacles, but also your inner pentacles. So you're working on your finances, your self-worth. This actually is the 9 of Wands. Guess what? It came out reversed, which means you are not the wounded warrior anymore. You worked really hard for that relationship, apparently, and you got beat up just like this guy, right? Bruised internally. No, I'm sorry. I just mean like emotionally, mentally, maybe spiritually. You tried really hard. You tried really, really hard. Perhaps you were treated like an option, because the 7 of Cups means there's confusion. Maybe you treated your person like an option. Maybe they treated, I'm going to guess they treated you like an option, which is why you ended up like this guy a little bit, feeling like that. And deep down inside, this is who you really are, because you know your worth. 5 of Pentacles. This is not just financial poverty. This is like being left out in the cold by someone that you care about, because past life connections are complicated. They can be painful, and maybe all they were willing to give you was a small offering, which is great. Single rose, beautiful. But you know what? You deserve, and you are, a full garden, an entire bouquet. You're like, you deserve so much more, but you are being treated by the universe to a new offering, a new start, a fresh start in love, maybe. All right, Spirit, so how can this Aries collective receive that beautiful Ace of Pentacles, and what can they do to foster a beautiful new relationship that is lasting? Oh my goodness. Okay, so Spirit is like, well, first things first, try to digest the broken heart that you have been receiving. Perhaps you indeed were treated like an option, because all I can see here is that someone is at a crossroads. All right, let's get into this a little bit more. What is the 3 of Swords, Spirit? All right, Spirit. 4 of Wands in reverse. That is telling me that you, my Aries friends, you tried really hard. You fought really hard. There were battles between the two of you, not physically, but for this relationship. You really wanted it to work, because the 4 of Wands in reverse is a broken dynamic. You came close, you tried, but you weren't ready, because things won't happen unless they're in divine timing. Not for you in this relationship. Spirit, what can my Aries community do to get closer to their love, to their divine partner, to the person they want to be with? And you know what? To a version of themselves that knows their own self-worth. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, Aries, we got This card also came out for you. Okay, so you have Magician in the upright. You are capable of manifesting whatever you want and communicating it. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. This came out, my friends, it came out in the reverse, which means you are trapped in a cycle, and until you break that cycle, until you make a decision, because again, this came out in the reverse, it means that you haven't been able to move on from this situation. You need to move on from this situation and see the truth. All right, this is getting long. I just want one more card for advice for Aries so that I can help them through the next 2 weeks. If this resonates, don't make it unless it really does. All right, Aries, you guys got the longest reading, and I think it's because I'm also an Aries and I'm a little partial. Oh, how beautiful. Justice. This can be karmic justice. It can also be legal justice if you're dealing with any type of contract work or legality. And you know what? You have, this is you. This is you. And I read this card differently than a lot of people. 3 of Wands, either. No. There's only one way to read this. Never mind. You are this caped crusader. You are making a move. You're taking yourself and walking. You are going towards something, your brighter future, your 9 of Pentacles. You are a warrior, and you are ending the cycle that you're in, the negative cycle. You do not want to be this person anymore, and you deserve better. You want justice. You're seeking your justice. You deserve it. Absolutely. 3 of Wands. This is you walking away, but also you're kind of like looking back to see, are they following me? Are they following me? Well, okay. You want them to follow you? Let's see. What is your person? What is their next likely move towards you, if anything? Okay. Oh, they are grieving you too. This is the 5 of Cups upright. They are trapped by their own sorrow. They have gone inside themselves into hermit mode, which means they're looking within. So yeah, maybe they will learn something from this and come towards you in divine timing. All right, Aries, love you. Bye.